This guy is recording a quick video just before we head into the game. It's an early morning kickoff. This game's at 9:30, but I'm here an hour before just to get everything set up, ready. So it's by the time the boys come in for like 9:05ish, we're ready to just jump into the warm-up straight away. And then as soon as the game starts, we're good to go. Biggest thing for me today is getting the players onside in terms of tracking their players, getting on them, behind their players, especially when we don't have the ball. So really, really important to get the players behind the ball when we don't have it. And on the ball, just going to be quick and direct and just go. Full attack. But yeah, feeling good for this one. I want to try and make Forestdale a fortress at home, where we have struggled a little bit. So hopefully we can get a result here. Come on, boys. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Matchday vlog. This is episode 5, and we're going to be talking about the under-7s and how they're progressing in this week's episode, where today we are coming off of the back of a big win, and we came across 9-5 winners. And the key element I wanted to focus on was defending, because the game in the previous week, and as well as the tournaments, my wingers were not coming back and defending. So the biggest thing we worked on in training was obviously we have our syllabus for the 6 weeks. So we incorporate that as well as focusing on one thing in games that we can do to improve. So in our match practices, and when we played against under 8s team in our training session, we played them. We played 10-minute quarters, and the focus was purely, as soon as you lose that ball, are you coming back into position as quick as possible? So it's just showing them, giving them an understanding of what an in-possession shape/structure looks like, and an out of possession shape/structure looks like. So I think training, it was one of our better training sessions we've had in a while in terms of the clear instruction/structure of the plan. I think we did a lot of ball mastery work/technical work, so receiving on the back foot, dribbles, skill combinations to start with, just to get them warmed up. And then we jumped straight into 1v1 and 2v2s. So they're now looking at your individual battles. You have to win them. So whether you're a defender or an attacker, you have to win your battle. Attackers, you have to win your battle and go score. So the effect is you have to go and score. Simple as that. There's no if, buts, or maybes. If you lose the battle, you lose it. That's it. And it was just non-stop rotations of that. And then we jumped into 2v2s, where we're looking at trying to find players with a split pass when you're looking forward. And the defender's idea is, can they hold their shape as a 2? So if one presses, one covers the middle, making sure they're behind their player and making sure they're keeping an eye on him and not just wandering off to go support in the 2 versus 1, because they leave a gap. If that pass goes across, then we're in big trouble and they go ahead and score. So it's about keeping your shape, keeping him disciplined in the 2v2s. In our technical practice, we focused on how a playmaker receives it, where our right midfielder should move, and where our striker should stay to try and receive the ball from the playmaker. I'll be honest, I don't think it came out as well, so I am going to try and repeat the process on Thursday, tomorrow. I want to spend a bit more time on it, because we do have the counter topic is pressing. So we're going to try and use that same guide template and just affect pressing and the way we can press. So changing our body shape, can we still be aggressive and tight and be close and really aggressive to win the ball back, and getting that nastiness, that competitive element into them. The nastiness I use that term very loosely in terms of just that hunger to win the ball. There's that desire to go win it. Well, I want my teams to be playing like off the ball. It has to be aggressive. Winners. Has to be winning the ball. And then in possession, can we play calm, composed, and almost just work teams down until their spaces open up, and then we just counter-attack and punish. That's the idea, and I'm trying to install that into the under-7s as much as possible. So that was good. So I've got an idea of what I want to do tomorrow. And overall, I think it was a good reply from the previous week's game. It was a very strong start, up and down start. But the third quarter and the fourth quarter, we did not concede a single goal. So that shows me that something's clearly registered and clicked into their heads in terms of out of possession and making sure they're defending and covering their players. And I saw my wingers almost become as two defenders. So you know how we talked about in my clips where we've got 1-2-1, but out of possession comes 1-3 at the back and 1 in front. Because we're actually doing that. So if the ball's on the left-hand side, my left midfielder would come next to the playmaker and then get ready to defend. He's actually really caught on that idea, and I'm really proud of that. And the same was happening on the other side. Not as much, but more. It is happening a lot more than we were doing it before. So really getting onto them for that. Out of possession, it has to be. The game is won out of possession, I think. If you can win the game out of possession, in possession becomes a lot easier. Because you don't have the pressure of dealing with trying to concede. You're just looking at ways to go forward, and your creativity comes out. But if you're resolute at the back, you've got no issues. Then you just need to think about combining quicker, playing faster. Then it's creativity. Then it's thinking about your 1v1s and being aggressive. Aggressive in the 1v1s, like really being direct. Aggressive doesn't have to be forward. It can doesn't have to be backwards. It can be forwards as well. Forwards in the sense of I am going to go past you and I am going to score every single time. It's that positive / winner's mentality where you know you're going to beat that player 1v1, and that's what we want to try and build and develop with these boys. So overall, improvements, fantastic. The match focus was done correctly and could have done more, but I think I was happy with the amount of times I saw the success, which was fantastic. And just looking to build on it, just looking to keep doing that, install those good habits. So when we come to work on more complicated ideas, we're moving the ball like with the horseshoe. I don't think we did as many horseshoe attempts, so bringing the ball back around. Would like to install that habit of being a good in possession side as well. And yeah, no, it was a good week, performances as well. So yeah, all in all, fantastic. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.